And we're back with Suzanne with more Alice Madness Returns. Let's get into it. Welcome back, Suzanne. It's been, what, 2, 3 weeks, a month? I lose track of time.
Yeah, I think it's been actually maybe been a bit more. So
Wow, more
yeah,
than
it's
a month?
just
That's crazy.
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
This
I don't have any recollection of what we were doing in this game. It feels like it was ages ago.
We were fighting
but,
these psycho baby monsters from Toy Story. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, I think you called them tar babies last time. Maybe.
That's right.
Yeah. So no, it's good. It's good to be back. Like it's like everyone has been on their summer holidays, and now you gotta get back into the mill, unless it's you. You don't have to get into that ever. So, but
being gainfully unemployed is a full-time job. You know that, right? Like
I know that, and you're doing such a good job with it too. So
well, I've had a lot of practice.
I feel like I'm kinda vicariously living my best life through you. So that's,
anything I can do to help anyone vicariously live through me, I'm glad to do it.
Thank you.
That's why I make these videos, so you get a small taste of what it's like to be me and my friends.
Yeah, just no responsibilities, and no, you do have some responsibilities. It's just
I've done my best to minimize them in life.
Yeah, it's I really wish that was possible here, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. I'm just gonna have to keep paying the bills. Well,
right.
It is what it is. Did your screen just freeze because the game is frozen at my end?
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Follow the dragon, Alice.
I see how it goes.
Oh, now it's back.
Perfect sense.
Oh, it's probably just a buffering issue.
Maybe.
Talking about work, though, you just came off of a 2-week vacation, right?
Yeah.
So how was your summer vacation?
Oh, it was. I love having vacation. It's just I almost had 20 days of vacation, and sometime in the middle of that, I completely forget that I that I even I have a job, and I'm just the happiness and the freedom, and
right.
Yeah, I love having no plan. It's like I know a lot of people. They they make like 30,000 plans for their vacation, and I'm just the opposite. I just I don't wanna have to the kind of just being able to be like impulsive and not having to do something that I don't want to do on a certain day. It's just it's just a complete freedom to me. So
absolutely,
I loved it, but it's also hard kind of get back. Like, I can't believe I survived the first week back. It was last week I returned to work, and I have this kind of it's pretty physically demanding, my job. So I just felt like I was I was almost like back to when I first started, and the first 2 weeks I thought I was gonna die. A new thing hurt every day. So it's kind of your like like your endurance or whatever, how to explain it. It's it just declines pretty fast when you're not it's kind of like I'm doing CrossFit every day, and then I just go into like just being like a tortilla wrap or something on my couch for 2 weeks. It's just okay, so I still have a back and I still have some legs and stuff, so just kind of rediscovering how everything works again. But it's just I don't even I know a lot of people like in the US don't have as much vacation as we do here in Denmark, so I probably I could sound really spoiled, but I just love that shit.
Well, you work really hard, so I mean, I don't think you're spoiled at all.
No, it's just
everybody deserves a good vacation every now and then.
Yeah, it's just I just feel like it's unfair that the amount of time you have to spend with your family or just on recharging, it shouldn't be like dependent on where you are born. It's like
right.
I don't think it should be luck based what you get on there, but so sometimes I just I just feel like I'm a bit spoiled.
Sure.
Just from being born here and having like all the social security stuff, and it is we often get ranked as some of the the happiest countries to kind of live in, because we have this like extra, we pay a very high tax, but also like a lot of concerns that that I don't have to have here. Like if I lose my job, it's not I don't have to worry about becoming homeless or not being able to kind of provide for myself, and so it's just sometimes I just I think about that. So I wish everyone had 7 weeks of paid vacation every year. That would be that would be nice.
Is that how much you get? 7 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
7 weeks of paid vacation. So that's a lot. And
that's almost like our teachers here in the summertime, but of course they don't collect a paycheck during those months.
No,
they get just paid for the months they work, and they just they have the summer months off.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's just but
that makes the higher taxes, I guess, a little more palatable than they would be here.
Yeah, I just we also have like a pretty high like acceptance of government here. Like I think it's around 70% of all Danes are just happy with the government and
wow,
and happy about paying the taxes. And
as an American, that's a number I can't even fathom.
Yeah. So,
that's incredible.
Yeah, but also you and I, we sometimes have some discussions where I'm just I may come off a little naive or like I just don't I'm not so suspicious about anything as you are, and just
I'm suspicious of everything. By design.
It's I'm not saying that you're conspiracy kind of, but it's just foreign to me. I just
right. Well, that must be very nice, though. I mean, this is one of the things I thought was so interesting meeting you, because I've never known anyone from Denmark before, and I grew up reading about that Denmark typically has some of the highest rates of happiness statistically in the world.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was pretty interesting, being such a small country as well.
Yeah, it is. And we also, because we kind of, got that trademark. There's also a lot of, on a government level, focus on, kind of researching happiness. So. One of the things I've recently, we get these, the government sends us, some questionnaires like, do you want to, be part of this research? Then please answer these questions. And then you can just, decide whether you want to spend 20 minutes or not on that. And
Sure.
I participated in a, they were researching if it was more productive for your happiness to have fewer but longer vacations, or if it is better for your overall happiness to have more but shorter vacations.
What did they find?
They find out that having more but shorter vacations is better for your overall happiness, because the having something to look forward to, having a vacation to look forward to is gonna be just gonna be positive for you, like on a day-to-day basis, that okay, so I have my next vacation is in 7 weeks, like instead of my next vacation is in 6 months. It just makes the work days feel less long. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, the focus on wanting to measure something that is pretty, it's a subjective, like it's not supposed to be measured. How are you going to measure it? But they still just kind of, it's not like they just write it off and say, okay, happiness can't be measured. We're just gonna, find a way to do it. And I think it's pretty interesting. Yeah, but also it's also like a privilege, having the government involved in that kind of thing. It says a lot about the overall state of things
Right.
that's like a focal point. So if I come off as spoiled, I'm sorry. It's just it is what it is.
I think it's great. I think it'd be awesome if every world government cared about the happiness of their people.
Yeah,
sure.
It would. It absolutely would.
So I'm just glad that that's the situation that you have. That's really wonderful. But for you, you did 2 weeks then. So how much vacation do you have left this year? Have you used a lot of the rest of it?
Well, I'm gonna have like a week of fall vacation. So I'm thinking maybe like week 43 or week 44, and then I'm saving some of my vacation days for Christmas. Just because there are some days around Christmas where the company is it's closed, and I don't get paid, so I'm gonna have to
might as well take it
save
off,
save a couple of days for that. But I haven't even looked at the calendar, how the Christmas is gonna look this year. I think last Christmas I had about 11 days off. Let me just look here. I think I think this year is just gonna be a week, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe a week. So that's also still more than most people. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you're the same as me. I mean, I don't like packing in a ton of to-do things when I'm, trying to relax.
Yeah.
Or even if when I travel, it's like I'll have like some stuff I might be interested in doing, but usually I don't have a strict schedule or anything.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't know. I'm just, I think it's just like this. I just have this extreme, just extreme need of, feeling free. Like I'm a freedom extremist. I
Me too.
I want to do I don't want to do things that I don't want to do. It's just I sound like a 6-year-old, but it's just.
Well, somewhere along the line, most of us were, I guess, programmed to think that we're not supposed to be that way. But I never grew out of it myself.
No, it's just. I watched a documentary about what makes people seem younger than they actually are, and they did mention the part about never really moving away from that like child. I don't know what to call it, but like that, just being like curious and asking questions about everything, and just not accepting that you gotta do it because you gotta do it. It's just it still provokes me to this day when people you are supposed to do this. It's just like it feels like I'm being dared to not do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. But anyway, how was your summer? Have you dealt with some heat and some?
Oh yeah, we've had
smoke
we've had a lot of heat. Yeah, we've had smoke from Canada. We've had drought at times. Well, for most of the summer we've been in a drought, but we're finally starting to get some more rain now, so that's good. Anyway, but just a lot of time spent indoors, a lot of time playing games and doing nerdy tech projects and things like that. Recording videos, enjoying the air conditioning.
Did you play anything interesting? I know you actually finished a game. Maybe you.
Yeah, this week I finished Dark Deity, a indie strategy RPG game that reminded me a lot of Shining Force and Fire Emblem for people that are into those games. And I definitely would recommend playing it if you're into that style. It's a lot of fun. It's sort of like a mix of Shining Force with a manga and quite a bit of voice acting. The whole thing isn't voice acted, but there's still quite a bit of it. And I believe the sequel has full voice acting, so I'm really looking forward to that, because apparently they did a lot of quality of life improvements for the sequel. So, but I haven't started it yet. I'm working my way through the bonus content of the first game right now.
Well, I do like it, just games just having a little bit of voice acting. I'm just, the reading only just is not for me. So
it's a lot of work. It really is.
Yeah.
And I think back to when I was a kid starting to play role-playing games, and I think I probably read more in games than I read in books, you know, when I was a kid, because I was really into those kind of games from a young age. But
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like it's a lot of work if you're not into it, you know. Now it's
Yeah.
great though. That's why, you know, we were talking about Final Fantasy in one of the earlier episodes. If you go back and play the old ones, a bunch of them now have voice acting added to them, so you don't have to read much of anything to
Yeah.
actually get into them. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind reading, but it's just you know, some games are just very like heavy on the reading, and I need to be in like a, you know, a special kind of mood for that to like be my thing. I remember I really enjoyed Vampire actually. Was also very like reading heavy, and yeah, but it was just, you know, sometimes it's just about how they make it. I also recently played the Banishes of New Eden. That was also like, you know, where the missions are kind of like their own like mystery, where you have to like find some clues and put them together and stuff like that. And
Interesting.
yeah, but I've also, you know, tried some games where the whole thing just, you know, made me kind of lose interest. So it's pretty much like a hit or miss, and I don't know. I've not been, you know, able to kind of identify exactly what it is that that makes or breaks it for me. So I don't know if it's just, you know, a question of my own like peace of mind or like mental state or whatever, or if it's if it's like game mechanic. If it's the game mechanics or whatnot that's kind of affecting me. So
sure. I always have to be in the mood to play any game, like even the genres that I love. It's like sometimes I'm just not feeling it, and that's what was kind of interesting to me about Dark Deity was this is the first game I've finished in a very long time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I got really into it, and
yeah,
I can't say that it was like the most amazing story or anything. It's a medieval fantasy setting, like Shining Force or Fire Emblem, but I just got really into the gameplay loop and the strategy of it.
Is there any like you know, I don't know any of these games you're mentioning. Is there any like maybe newer games or something that could describe like the vibe or
strategy RPGs? Well, it's turn-based, and I'm just thinking about the Japanese ones because it's obviously really influenced by that style, which is why I mentioned the ones I did. But there are Western ones that would be, I guess, considered similar in at least gameplay loop. Trying to think. A lot of them are real time.
Yeah, I've played some. I've mostly played like, you know, tower defense games, where, you know, you have to like, okay, I'm gonna place an archer here, and then I'm gonna, you know, place a mammoth here, and like stuff like that. So, but I don't know if it's.
It is like that because you have to think about, you know, all of your units are different classes and they have different weapons and abilities, and all of that stuff has different modifiers when you're going against your enemies, right? So certain weapons are better against mages, for instance. That sort of thing.
So also like, you know, it switches like between the enemies, also like the enemy waves, like this. You know, maybe you have to dismantle something here that worked for the prior part, but it won't do shit with this this next wave. So.
Absolutely, yeah. This one, you had to constantly upgrade your main characters. You get like 50 characters in this thing, but you can only use 14 at a time at max in the battles. So you have to prioritize which ones am I going to use, and because the ones that are fighting are the ones that are going to level up. So if you're not using people, they're gonna get kind of weak and useless to you later in the game.
Yeah.
My memories are shattered.
Okay.
So, but it's kind of neat because it makes every gameplay, or every there's a lot of replayability there, right? Because I could go through the game and I could play with totally different units than what I used this first time through.
Yeah.
And it would be a completely different experience.
Yeah. That's kind of the addicting part of like these tower defense games. It's just yeah. I've enjoyed that genre too. Like it's been a while since I've really really enjoyed one. I played. I don't think that's too far. I don't think that's actually maybe a few years back. I'm not. I can't remember the fucking right name. It's it was like Asian inspired. Like you're kind of moving through a mountain where there are these different stages, and it's also like kind of time based. Can you Google something for me?
Oh, sure.
Can you Google Kunazi Gami and see if that's if something comes up?
You might have to spell that for me.
Yeah. Kuku.
Yeah.
NA. ESU GAMY.
Okay. Nope, that broke Google.
Okay. Well,
It couldn't even give me a recommendation.
You know what? I'm gonna quickly dig up my computer and find. Okay, it's called Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, is what it's called.
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Wow.
That was a hard birth, but
that's got to be Japanese, right?
I'm not sure, but it's definitely some kind of Asian inspired. It was absolutely beautiful. The graphics and the music, and it was such a beautiful game, like with the colors and everything.
Oh yeah.
And
I think I may have seen a trailer for this at some point.
Yeah, it was actually it turned out that it was a bit more difficult than I expected. Like I actually wasn't prepared for the mini bosses to be like as tough as they were, and I mainly like enjoyed the regular stages, where you could like as we talked about, place different kind of like the strategy part of it. But the mini bosses, that was kind of hard. But for anyone who is maybe considering trying something a bit like a different kind of vibe, it was really like I was actually sad to kind of leave that that environment behind, so to speak. Like it was pretty special game actually. So
it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm watching the trailer now.
Yeah, it really was like I don't know how to describe the graphics, but it almost looks like it's it's handmade, like it's it was made of like wax or something. Just it's just it looked so different from anything I've seen before, and this wasn't even one of like my first games or anything like that. So I feel like I've played a lot of different stuff. So, and I still just feel like this was a very, very special, kind of experience. But I've never ever, met anyone or talked to anyone who has played it. So I don't know if it's just, if it just went under the radar or whatever. I don't even know if it has good reviews or whatever. I was just kind of just in love with the graphics from the trailer, I think. So
yeah, I'm looking at the gameplay now, and it looks really great. I'm wondering if maybe it was a Chinese game, and that's why it didn't get as much coverage.
Yeah, I don't remember, any like voice acting or stuff like that. I just remember, beautiful music and so I don't know. That might be, Anyway, I wasn't, gonna hijack the conversation with this. It was just,
no, it's fine.
Yeah, the way you described the Dark Daily just made me think of this. So, but that's awesome. You actually got to finish a game. I can't remember the last time I've, felt that like excited and just,
right.
I miss just, being at work and just almost, just so excited to get home to play. I haven't felt like that in a while. So, I don't know. I hopefully, I'm looking forward to, Beast of Reincarnation and Mortal Shell 2. So, maybe.
And which one?
Immortal Shell.
Oh, okay. Immortal Shell, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's like some Souls-like almost. So, that's gonna be great. But
I think this is a great. I mean, the game looks awesome to me. It got really good ratings on Steam. It's got a 9 out of 10. On Xbox,
okay.
It's like 4.5 out of 10. So.
Okay, well that's.
I mean, out of 5. 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the math, it hurts my brain. But great. Okay, well that's that makes me feel a little happy actually, just because it really was a beautiful game. Like, I feel like somebody really like put a lot of love and creativity and beauty in creating that piece. So
actually,
so
this is one maybe we should play in the future on the channel.
Well, that would be so much fun. Yeah,
that
would be
really
fun.
Great, for sure.
Yeah, I think that would be actually be worth entertaining looking at. So that might be fun. Maybe like a like a live, just trying to make our way up the mountain, just trial and error. Yeah, we'll work on that. But for now, at least we have Alice.
Yeah, and I thought this sequence was so beautiful with the cards in the sky.
It really, really is. Just so beautiful.
I know we haven't done a lot of commentary on the game today, but
no.
It's like I feel like so much of it just speaks for itself.
Yeah.
What else can you really say about it? It's just beautiful environment after beautiful environment.
Yeah.
Light is useless if what it illuminates causes pain.
And also, like, it's it's you always like hear people talking about building a house of cards and like the TV series and this is actually a house built of cards and
yep.
It looks pretty solid. So
right?
maybe don't berate it like that in the future. It can work, but
right. If you got a good engineer to build it.
Yeah. No, it's pretty. And we also actually changed dress without me noticing it.
Yeah, this is the first dress.
The
first
original
area.
one. Yeah.
but there's more that will unlock. I think. I mean, then once you beat the game, you unlock several. I think. Or there's other like achievements you can get, and then they unlock more dresses.
Yeah. I really want to see the Hysteria one that that Miss Chase mentioned during the last stream. We gotta get that cosplay going. So it's just no one wants to see like a 50-year-old woman dressed as Alice. So I think I kind of have to get it off the ground. But I guess I'm going. I'm going to that Hobbit festival in 2 weeks. So I'll.
And you have a costume for that, right?
Yeah, I don't know yet, but I leave that up to my sister. So I'm pretty sure she's got it covered. So she also she entered us into a contest at the festival actually. So I'm gonna, for the first time in my life, I'm gonna be painting like small figurines for Warhammer. It's a contest on, painting.
Well, maybe Henry Cavill will show up and give you a hand.
Yeah, I don't expect to meet a lot, but it would be a pleasant surprise. But you know what? With the orcs and everything going on, it can be much worse than just being on dating apps. So at least they are just upfront with it. So you don't have to.
I'd take an orc over an app at this point myself.
Yeah, yeah, same, absolutely. Just show me your true self immediately, so we can just
get this over with as quickly as possible.
Yeah, just put this to rest and move on, please. Yep. That's all I want. Yeah.
Now, that's a dress upgrade right there. That was kind of a cool transition.
It's beautiful. Just I couldn't imagine, changing dresses while going down a slide. That would be like the burn marks would just be no thank you. I remember, when I was a lot younger than I am now, it was kind of... it was fashionable to kind of wear like these mini skirts, and I of course wanted to like air my mini skirt, and I thought, what, why not air it while I'm rollerblading? And and let me tell you that just the rash on it was absolutely horrible, and never doing that again, but it had to be done.
Well, I think I speak for everyone watching when I say Pixar, it didn't happen. So
no.
Yeah.
No. Thank God, I'm so grateful that none of my youth was documented at all. Like just very limited amount of photographic evidence, and Jesus Christ, that's just I pity the young people having to grow up in these social media days. That must be a very just a hassle is what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Well, they say that's part of why younger people are they just don't go out as much, or they don't socialize. They don't go dancing, things like that, because they're afraid of being recorded everywhere. And I kind of get it. I mean, I don't want to be recorded either.
Exactly. Like, oh Jesus Christ, no! Like that would just be. I don't know. It would be like no. I really understand that, and that's such a shame. Like, seriously though, like, fucking up and making bad decisions, and having horrible getting your own horrible experiences is like, that's what being young is supposed to be about. Like like it's just no amount of extra pressures needed for figuring out that kind of shit. So
Yeah, I think about
yeah,
it now. It's like the technology has made it so that most kids have the experience that only like Hollywood kids would have had in the past, century.
yeah,
You had to be a Hollywood
yeah,
kid to have that much exposure and
yeah, yeah.
people seeing you all the time or whatever. And Hollywood kids don't have a great track record for being mentally stable
Yeah,
in
no, I'm not.
life. So
Not to point anyone out, but the Carter family just I think at this point Nick Carter is the only one who is still alive. So
oh gosh, I
not
didn't realize that. That's awful.
yeah that family that did not pan out well with like the wealth and the fame and
And that
yeah
can
I
happen to
feel
anybody too. I'm not trying to just
yeah
say child
I
actors.
just
Obviously,
I feel
actors in general can destroy themselves from
yeah
the fame, and
yeah
they're
I
not.
feel I feel fucking horrible like also this this young singer
Thomas,
like
I know you're
Ariana
furious.
Grande just having to pull
Puzzled.
away from the
What
public
comes
because
next in the sequence?
people are just
1,
obsessed with
3, 4,
what she
7,
weighs and how she
11.
looks, and I'm just like
Hmm.
what, just leave the poor girl alone. Like if it was it's just like I just wish that people could just like go through stuff without it having to be
Righto.
like a common knowledge. Like just she's just gonna be known and as the girl who doesn't want to eat forever. Like that's just gonna follow her forever. That's just so sad to like just having those pictures out there forever. I couldn't imagine having to kind of deal with that situation and just having everyone in your face like that. That's just it just
I feel a
it
lot
just
worse for the kids that are just regular kids growing up with social media. That anyone who's like really famous and making tons of money like her, I'm kind of like, well, that's the job.
yeah
You signed up
yeah
for this, so you know, yeah, sure, you're going to be way more judged and publicly exposed than most people, but you're also a millionaire at what age? 20 probably? Or whatever. I don't know. I
yeah
don't
I
know
don't
what
even
her
know.
specific
No,
situation was, but in general,
no.
any famous musician who's at that level, they have millions of dollars, right? And at least they've made millions of dollars. Whether they're smart enough to keep it or not, that's another question. But
Yeah,
they've had the ability to be extremely wealthy, far beyond what any of the average people go through. And while I can sympathize and think it's unfortunate that that sort of thing happens, that sort of it just, I don't know, what would you even call it? Just public judgment or something, or public
yeah.
just
Maybe just
that constant stream of
yeah.
judgment.
It's
Once you're
just like
so famous, it's inevitable.
yeah. Maybe it's just I also feel that way for just a regular kid. Like
Well, I feel so
it's
much
pretty
worse for them because they're not
yeah.
making any money off of it. They're not getting anything out of it. Some kid who just goes
No.
dancing and gets recorded and goes viral for dancing poorly. He's,
Yeah.
like, he's not going to make any
Yeah.
money off of that. That's not going to
No.
help him in life at all, you know? Um,
At least she can afford some top quality therapy, but
yeah, right?
I
That's the
also
thing.
just feel like in general like that's just it's kind of normal for your body to kind of change during different stages and
Oh, sure.
yeah I'm just so thankful that that I just kind of had the privilege of just figuring out all that awkward stuff without of course my parents documented some of it, but it's not online forever. Like it's just
Right.
I think it's weird. Like it's even like it's legal to just, you know, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say with it. It's just, I just feel bad for those, you know, kids.
It's not fun
having to grow up
dealing
like
with
that.
on, you know, any
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
just,
online hate it's never fun on any
no.
level, for sure.
Yeah, no,
But I think
I thought,
if I had that level of fame and money, I wouldn't care very much
You're no better off.
yeah,
what, you know, average, you know, people thought of me, or, you know, otherwise, like, but I'm also, like, not a young woman, so,
I must
you
get
know,
inside.
yeah.
that's...
I don't know. I think it probably also it depends
Those who
on
say so usually mean
it
they should be
depends on
made by others.
who you are as a person. Like
Right.
you know, I also you know, I don't wanna care about what, you know, other people think of me, but that that doesn't always work. So
I think we all do to a certain extent. It's just
yeah,
once it gets but so negative, or you know, where it's really affecting your mood or how you feel about
yeah,
yourself, it's obviously not healthy.
yeah,
And it's better to
no,
just, you know, get out of that situation. I mean, I actually, that's the part of it I really admire. I'm glad that she is willing to step away from it, you know.
yeah,
If
yeah,
and
just
do
to
what she needs to
take
do
that
for
break.
herself, you know. That's really
Yeah,
good, rather than letting just, you know, continuing to uh, feel like she has to deal with it all the time.
yeah, yeah. I think that's just a pretty good message for, you know, for any adult to kind of relate to, like a younger generation. Is that it's okay to just not, you know, answer immediately. It's okay to just, you know, back off and kind of just taking a moment to figure out what you really like, how much of it is what you feel, and yeah, just, you know, some time for some, you know, self-reflection, and just
Go play some video
yeah,
games, you know,
exactly.
or like just to, if
That's
that's not your thing, do something that you enjoy
yeah,
that doesn't involve
yeah,
Facebook or
exactly, like,
X or any of the you know, the regular social media stuff.
yeah,
I mean, this is the
just
thing. I think if I was, you know, even being me, like, I'm not on social media much at all anymore, but when, like, if I was her, if I had her kind of money and power, I wouldn't be on it at all. Because it's like, what for? Yeah, and I'm
yeah,
sure, like, all the business manager people are like, oh, well, you have to be on there. It's for your fans. Young people want to
yeah,
see what you're wearing. They want to see everything you eat. They want to see everything you have to say about every stupid possible piece of news, you know. And I'd
yeah,
just be like, dude, I've got millions of dollars. I'm a hit artist. Call me when we're recording the next record. I don't really care what anybody wants.
yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah,
oh, you think because I'm not going to give my opinion on, you know, the you know, the war or politics or a dress or something like that, that the fans aren't going to show up to the show? I got news for you, pal. They're gonna want to come more if they see me less in on social media, you know. It's just gonna sell
yeah,
more tickets, not less.
yeah,
Absence
maybe.
makes the heart grow fonder. This is like an observational fact. Like, it's
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. But you know, I also think that yeah, I'm not you know, I have a few creative hobbies, but not a lot. But I think that maybe for, you know, many artists at least, you know, sharing their art with, like, with fans, and I think they kind of, you know, feed off that for, you know,
oh,
to
definitely,
some point. And so
definitely.
you know, I think yeah, I just know it from myself. Like, if I'm embroidering something that is you know, a gift for someone, I feel so much more motivated to like getting it done than if it's just something I'm, you know, doing where it doesn't have like a recipient, and that's actually yeah, but it's a real shame because you know, I think the ultimate, you know, kind of, you know, the ultimate. Okay, I got distracted by that guy.
Yeah, right. I did too.
I
was like, yeah, that's the ultimate right there. the ultimate executioner.
Is that a Skype? I just, you know, and is it an octopus or what is it? Just a lot of, you know, my mind just.
It's a playing card with tentacles and a giant sigh, yeah. I guess.
I feel like I had such a, you know, such a really like a peak point I was making, and then this guy showed up. It's well, she just.
You were talking about the artists wanting to share their art, and that's a motivating thing for you too with the things that you make.
Yeah, thank you. What I was going to say was that you know, the you know, the ultimate, like, I feel like I would have reached my goal of you know, just doing something for the sake of doing something and not for it to like be validating in any kind of way is what I wanna, you know, that's what I want those young people to do. I want you to just go do something that has value to you, even if no one knows you did it. Like, just, you know, if your thing is like, you know, you love training, then just leave your phone at home, go to the gym, do your thing.
Oh, yeah, right.
Go home and just be happy about it.
This obsession with recording every workout, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
As a person who's, you know, I've been athletic my whole life, and I have zero interest in recording myself doing anything, you know, like physical. Like, I just don't, I will never understand that. Every time I see it, I'm just like, they're just desperate for attention. You know, it's not even about being fit. It's not even about being healthy. It's just, look at how beautiful I am. You know, that's all I see when I see those clips online.
I you know, I don't necessarily think that it's because you know, you're full of yourself. I just I think it's a pretty like basic human skill to, you know, we're kind of raised with, you know, the whole point of being alive is to find someone you can like share life with. So I think it's pretty natural, you know, to wanting to share your experiences with someone. It's just, you know, I think that's fine, but when I think the time where it gets problematic for me is if, you know, the thing you're doing is losing value for you if it's not being validated by someone else. Like, I feel like you should just strive for whatever you're doing. It should have value to you, even if no one else knows you've done it or you're doing it. Like, you know, sometimes I see people like posting 25 pictures of being at a restaurant, and I was like, but wasn't that like the time where you were gonna, you know, have like a interesting conversation, or, you know, just...
Yeah. Apparently not. Apparently it was a photo
like,
shoot.
Just, you know, no, you cannot eat your pasta yet because it's but it's gonna be cold when I have the pictures I need, you know. I just, and yeah, I just feel like that's, yeah, I took, you know, we talked about that earlier, like I took 10 years off like social media because I actually felt like I was, relying on, feeling sad if something didn't get a like, and I just didn't want that to kind of control anything I'm doing. So it's just, I'm just threading lightly with the return to like the social media scene, but
Discord's as far into it as I want to get personally.
Yeah.
And even that's too much sometimes, because the same issues affect Discord as any of the others. But it's like you can really control your interactive level more, I think, than with the others.
Yeah. But also, I have that that Danish like acceptance of government. Like I think I'm the only person on the internet just using my name and my picture at this point. It's just I don't have those
right.
Fear of someone
nice that your
stealing
government
my
hasn't made you afraid of life the way everybody else has.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, well, I think that's good advice.
I know, please don't take anything I say. I'm not an expert on anything. It's just completely. I don't have any certification to advise anyone on anything. So please just, figure it out yourself. I'm just really glad that I grew up in like the 90s. I was just, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on parenting these days. Like, you have to be so fucking ethically correct all the time. Like,
I just, it's wrong to beat your children.
Exactly. And you know what? It's just, when I was little, my mom actually had she had a leash for me when we were in like crowded areas, like, a marketplace or something.
So you didn't kill yourself? Yeah,
it was this small like leather vest with like a dog leash attached, so I wouldn't get away if I tried to run, and it's documented. No one ever raised a brow. So I just.
Oh, I feel like at that level, it's just more of a safety thing. It might be more of an issue if your kid is like 17 and you're doing that. Like,
and
that might raise a few eyebrows.
And it's like, a collar with inward spikes on it. So that's, no, don't do that. But it was just, when I had been, doing something I wasn't supposed to, my mom would make me go to my room, and I had this little white and pink striped suitcase, and she would tell me to pack my stuff because I was leaving for the orphanage. And then she would pretend to call a cab to the orphanage, and then she would send me down to the corner of the street. She could still, she could see me from like the living room window, but I would just stand there with my little suitcase crying and hugging my giant turtle teddy, and just waiting for the cab. And when I've stood there for like 5 or 7 minutes, she would bring me back. But oh my god, did I pack that suitcase 1,000 times. It was just.
So this happened quite a bit.
Yeah.
What did you do to make your mom want to give you to the orphanage?
I don't want to talk about it. I was just a brat, Mostly it was just I had probably, been teasing my little sister. That was happening a lot. So she even my sister actually once published like a small like poetry book, and she wrote a poem about how horrible I was. So Yeah, that happened. So
Well, you should read it on the show sometime. I'd love to hear it.
yeah, yeah, maybe I will.
I'm sure our
No,
listeners would enjoy that.
yeah, sure. Just yeah, no, I don't think so. But yeah, I didn't. I don't think I even read the entire thing, to be honest. It was just like, she told me she wrote a poem about me, and I was like, that's sweet, but it was not. It was not that.
Oh, another mini boss here. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, he looks. I like the coloring of this.
Yeah. He's a card with chainmail.
Yeah. Apparently, it looks a bit like scale.
I don't know where all that blood came from, but somewhere.
Yeah. I think the whole painting the white roses red.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was like a yeah, I'm not. Something just popped in my head that it has something to do with like the workers' rights again. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to kind of indicate, that that the blue collar laborers, bled just so the rich people could have the red roses, but
Interesting.
I'm not 100% sure. It just you just mentioning the blood just made me think of that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't Google it now, but
Man, that's intense.
Yeah, maybe it's just maybe I just made it up in my mind. I'm not sure, but
well, it adds
anyway.
a lot of drama to this environment.
Yeah. But with I love that dress.
Yeah, I love this one too.
So pretty. I don't. I hate the color red. I don't have anything red in my life. Just because I had I lived with a boyfriend one time, and his favorite color was red, and everything in our apartment just had to be red, and it was just I just hate that color. I feel like it's I don't know what it is. It's just
interesting. I don't usually, well, it's not something that you would think, right? Like, guys don't usually care that much about something like that.
No, he I think it was just another. Yeah, and I love the colors, so and I like this dress, so I don't know if I can actually say that I hate red, but
maybe Alice is curing you.
Yeah,
maybe. Your hatred of red.
Maybe this is what I need, but
right. I'll have to make a red thumbnail for this one.
No, you already did that.
Oh, did I already?
Yeah, I think the first one was actually red, and I was
like, that's right. Yeah, red on the title.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we've used red and blue and pink at this point, so maybe some purple or green or that's.
Maybe I could use white with the cards.
Right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know what? You're the creative designer, so I'll just leave that to.
Canva's the creative designer. I just like hit the keyboard and stuff happens.
Yeah. Do you use AI when making thumbnails? I've been wondering.
Yeah, I use Canva for it. It's really great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very easy to do a lot of quick editing, and it saves all of my old projects. So I don't have to do any local backups unless I want to, which is nice. everything's just on their website. I'm actually really impressed with how much I can do for free.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't actually experienced or experimented a lot with any of that. It's I don't know. I just find it, another intimidate.
But it's something you're interested in doing, like making thumbnails.
I don't have any purpose-worthy reasons, but I saw an ad for an app where you could, turn a picture of you and your dog into what you would look like as Vikings. And I was like, you know what? I would love to see you as like this big dire wolf, and
Right.
So if that's that's probably not what you were thinking about doing. So that's fine.
That'd be easy though. I think with AI, if as long as you have a picture of yourself and your dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah.
I saw that ad and I was like, maybe, but yeah. It could also be, a mermaid situation, like.
Oh right.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
But yeah, I don't know.
Because you could take a photo of yourself and then any of the outfits you liked, and it should be able to put them together.
Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know. That's yeah, I just I was so bored in my vacation that I decided that I was gonna step up my emoji game. So I decided,
I noticed
I'm
that.
gonna I'm gonna try to make my own emoji for the first time, and oh my god, was that like a time robbing like I think it took me like maybe 2 days to kind of I made a few trials and errors, but
well, I was really impressed because I've never made emojis, and that's a pretty techie thing to do from my perspective.
I was also like, I was kind of surprised that I actually pulled it off. That was like, Jesus Christ, my powers are growing.
Yeah.
What is this gonna?
Well, I think if you get on a regular YouTube show like this, and you play video games, and you talk to some of the people we know on Discord, you're kind of like Orlando Bloom's dad in the Pirates movie, where you become part of the ship or whatever. You get absorbed. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Yeah.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Do you mean like that? That clam guy who wakes up when... Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? That might work. That's... I'm gonna see if that's... Yeah. If that could work out. Maybe that's... that should be my new goal, but... Yeah, I just... That's also, one of the things I really like about vacation is just, getting out of that hamster wheel and just feeling like you have some energy to try out some stuff that you don't have the energy for when you have to work every day. Sorry, it's just I'm not bitter. I'm not jealous.
No,
it's fine.
Not at all.
It's fine.
Boy, I've been working this week. I told you about it. I've been staying up late, setting up a media server, and I had done that after college, like 15 plus years ago. I built a computer that I used just for like streaming movies and music in my apartment. And because this was like right when Spotify was starting, and Netflix had been around for a little while, but I was just something I wanted to do to prove I could do it. Because even back then, I was thinking about these monthly subscriptions suck. I don't want to pay this money anymore.
Yeah.
And so I did it back then. It was fun. It worked, but it didn't work great. So I ended up using it more as just a backup for my media. And but now the technology has improved so much. I've got this old little mini PC that I rehabbed, and it's been sitting on my desk for several years doing nothing. And I thought the other day, like, I could just plug this thing in and build a little media server with AI, and that's what I did. I spent several days setting it all up. It's all free. I can watch my movies, you know, anywhere in the house, on any device, and yeah, just got it working late last night, so I'm still exploring it, but it works great so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, nerd projects. That's what I fill my time with.
I'm so happy for you, but I don't.
I can tell.
Oh, okay. No, you've explained it so many times now, so I understand something. But yeah, I'm glad you're satisfied with it. That's awesome.
I just want to be ready if Netflix and all of the things just get prohibitively expensive. I'll just be able to, you know, use my local stuff.
Yeah, I can see.
I don't really think that's going to happen, though. I think it's much more likely some of the streaming services fail, but overall things kind of stay the way they are.
Yeah, I feel like it's actually just, it's almost like it's, you know, going back to just being Flow TV, like with all the, you know, weekly releases and the ads and, you know, stuff like that. I really feel like it's a regression almost, but yeah, I just... Did you finish House of the Dragon yet?
I knew that's what was coming next. I have not watched a single additional episode, but I did see that the season finale is this weekend. So
it is.
What that means is I will binge the rest of the season and watch the finale, and we can talk about it on our next episode.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's going to be like 7 episodes I gotta watch this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
But it'll be worth it.
You promised that we could talk about it, and...
Right. I will keep that promise. Just not today.
Yeah. No. That's fine.
I mean, this is the problem, right? I got so used to... Netflix made me used to a whole season drops.
Yeah.
At the same time. Yeah. You watch the whole season.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's the way God intended it.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for a good cliffhanger. It's like, you know,
Right.
I'm the kind of person who just... you know, want to deep dive into Reddit to see what I can uncover.
What happens for me is, like, I watch an episode like that with the big cliffhanger. It's 2 a.m. and I'm like, okay, I got to watch the next 5 right now. So it just, it actually, the way you're doing it is way healthier than me.
Maybe, but yeah, I'm looking forward to you catching up, so we can finally, and also like all my weekly spoilers, they so they can finally make sense. So yeah, we'll see. But
I have really enjoyed the show more than I was expecting to. I will say that.
Yeah.
I did not have high expectations going into it.
No. Well, I can totally understand with how they ended Game of Thrones. I can totally understand anyone,
right?
You know, having some trust issues with that stuff. But I think what kind of it didn't affect me because I read the books, so you know, I could like when they decided on who was gonna, which characters were gonna, you know, be on, I could kind of see how they could turn that into to something exciting. So yeah, I'm excited to see how they're gonna finish this season off, because I really feel like there are a lot of like unfinished entanglements right now. So yeah.
Boy, this looks like an unfinished entanglement.
Yeah, it does. It's like he's been attacked by some kind of parasitic. Wow,
it's
that's
like possessed by an insane octopus or something.
Yeah, that scythe whirlwind slash looked awesome. I wanna use that for my next Ash of War in Elden Ring, please.
Ooh. Yeah, so do you think you're gonna get into cosplay now that you're doing the Tolkien convention?
That depends on how much fun I'm going to have. Like, I've basically been, hiding and avoiding most things, social events, for a decade. So it's gonna be interesting. But I feel like it's, I feel like being around, fans of that genre is pretty safe. Like, I don't feel like I won't know what to talk about. So that's a lot more sounds. It just meeting up, having something in common to talk about just makes me feel a lot more relaxed than just going to some fucking boring family gathering where you have to, you don't know half of the people, even though.
Or Aunt Rita's trying to hook you up with a guy who knows a guy from her work at the brewery.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one, like, seriously, no one believes that I'm fine just being single. Like, like I have to explain. Yeah, I just find it, but I guess it's just, if people have been married for many years, and that's like the generational meta thing. It's just, I can see why it might be difficult to understand, but I'm just so sick of always getting set up with like it's one of my dad's friends, a couple of his friends, they messaged me and asked me if I would like to go on a date with this autistic guy, because he might be understanding to people having like special needs. And I was like, fuck you.
Wow.
I don't have special needs. I just like being single. What the fuck is your problem? Like, I had to text back and like, thank you so much for the interest in my love life, but and I can understand that it must be really frustrating if you're single and it's not voluntary. That must really suck. Like, if you just wanna have that kind of very serious commitment, that must be so sad. But like, I'm not kidding. It's just, I really think people just, think that it's something I'm saying because I can't find anyone. It's just, yeah, I don't know when that's gonna be just, acceptable or whatever. It's just, yeah.
I think it's coming. I think it's definitely coming with this generation. Yeah. It's coming up behind us, because a lot of them are going to be single.
Yeah, you know what, like, with all the Me Too happening, and like, I don't know how, I'm so glad I'm not a guy having to, I would just be terrified of having to kind of navigate in that environment, like
I think it's
you know,
I think
like
it's more the issue is kind of the social media stuff we were talking about before. It's like everything's about clout and attention, and there's just like such a big focus on that, it seems. And I know that's ironic because here we are making a YouTube video hoping we get views.
yeah.
But ultimately, whether we get views or not doesn't affect my life in any significant way. I just hope that I put this out there because it's fun to make, and I hope other people enjoy it. You know, it's that's the only. You know, I'm not a kid desperate for attention to get a date. You know, like
no.
The stakes are not the same.
I just, you know, I think it's but also it's probably just because I'm old and I'm old-fashioned, but I just, you know, I enjoy the more like traditional, you know, gender roles. Like, I think it's, you know, it's just perfectly normal for, you know, women to, like, just, I just feel like the dating game can be difficult enough without you having to worry about, you know, like, if you want to pay someone a compliment, you have to, like, you know, get a written consent before you even make that compliment. Like, that's already like an awkward situation, or it can be like an awkward situation. Why, you know, having to, you know, I don't want to be accused of, you know, stepping over some boundary, you know, like, I don't know. I'm just, I don't know about that whole, just thank God for the 90s, and the 2000s were just a great time for trial and error.
Smoke could not have killed her.
It was a lot easier before social media.
And besides,
I feel like it. Maybe, you know, maybe it's actually misplaced. Maybe the young people are, you know, happy about the, you know, all the like government rules of consent and stuff like that. Maybe it's like a layer of, I don't know, safety feeling or whatever. I feel like it's just, I would feel like it you know, it was limiting my freedom, and I can't do that.
Right. Yeah, I think it definitely gives you that illusion of safety anyway. More so
maybe.
Than if you're, you know, going out and having real conversations with people you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, not saying. I mean, obviously, in some ways, it certainly can be safer than that. But all life is risk, though.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, so I think it's just you got to live enough to figure that out, and then just kind of get over a lot of the fear-mongering stuff, whatever it is.
I feel like it's, you know, history kind of shows that, you know, we don't learn from anyone else's mistakes. Like, you have to make your own for them to actually work. Like, otherwise you know, we wouldn't have to, you know, we wouldn't, as like humankind, be making the same mistakes over and over again if we kind of learn from history. So
It's true. Sorry, I'm just mesmerized by this battle. This looked like a harder one. Just compared to where we came from, you know, where it was so easy. This is like, I'm just thinking, remembering the game, like, by this point you had to be pretty good to get through it.
A lot of shit going on with, like, the exploding pots and laser beams and is that like a elevator?
Probably.
Dreams, Alice, but cake occupies a special place. Never rejected dessert.
Oh, Alice.
If cake was on offer.
I
So
hope
we got to
she...
talk about other games. I mean, we're getting towards the end of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
How about your vacation? You didn't play any games over your vacation?
No, I didn't. That's just so... That's so weird. I just, you know, I was so spoiled that a friend of mine gifted me Mina the Hollower, and you know, it just it had just a lot of people in our Discord had, you know, spoken highly of it, and
I know Omega was
looked like a
playing
lot of fun, but yeah, exactly, and
it looked really cool, but you know, that style of game, I mean, obviously it's very influenced by the old Zelda games, and which is very
I don't
cool
know
if that's your
I
thing.
have that, I just, you know, I just think that from not having played any of those, you know, it doesn't give me like a nostalgic feeling or anything. It's just
it's got to stand on its own merits for you.
Yeah, and also like I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit you know, sound sensitive or whatever, but that I feel like a lot of these retro games, you know, and everyone keeps talking about how the music is just great, but sometimes I feel like I'm, you know, I'm half going insane. Like I watch a friend of mine streamed what's it called? Solid Gear? Is that the
Metal Gear?
Yeah, exactly, Metal Gear 1, and the you know, the music in that, it was just like, you know, if I'm gonna make it through this board, I'm gonna need like that I can just mute the gaming audio, because I can't do like 4 hours of this. Beep, 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 beep. No. I need a chorus or something to kind of.
That's all we had when I was a kid. Like, for quite a while, we had the 8-bit and 16-bit sounds. Boy, the Genesis was a big deal. I forget, it was the Genesis or the Super Nintendo. One of them allegedly had better sound. I don't know if that's even true or not.
No.
But it was still just, you know, it was not anything that sounded like real music, right? It was all game music.
It's just
for the size of the low data cartridges.
Yeah.
Packed in.
Yeah.
There.
To me, it's just like, I don't know. It reminds me of, you know, my first my first cell phone, the ringing tones, you know, you could like choose between, that were just a horrible, loud, annoying sounds. But
right.
It's just lost on me.
If you weren't into it when you were a kid, you know, it's like you gotta. It's just like music. I feel like if you don't hear certain music when you're a kid, you're probably not gonna appreciate it as much when you're an adult, or subgenres of it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But like, this is so cool, by the way. Like, just I love this sequence of the game where you finally get to be. You've been little Alice the whole game, right? When you go through any little cave or whatever, and now you get to be giant Alice and kill all these guys.
It's such a redemption arc, this one, like you know, just her like finally, you know, realizing that this is just a fantasy world, and she does have power, and you know, she's not stuck in here forever, like. You know, she probably felt like she was like weak, you know, and it's just such an amazing feeling when you discover that you're actually strong for it, you know, that having experienced some pain makes you stronger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
I think that
this
you're
game
probably
has just
spot
been,
on for that.
yeah, I think you know, this is just, you know, this whole game has just been, you know, we've just been, you know, following her healing journey in some ways, you know, having confronted the past demons and kind of just like, you know, like she's literally tearing down walls right now. Like that's, you know, just tearing down her own confinement. Like she can, you know, it's like she's been imprisoned in her own mind, and now she's finally beginning to break free of that, and you know, I think that's just true for anyone experiencing like trauma, and the hard part about it is that, you know, it's not like a physical disease. No one can tell that you're not well just from looking at you when it's something psychological messing you up, and I just think they did such a good job with like the game and the book to kind of give that struggle an identity, almost like giving it like a face, you know, a face that you can beat. Like yeah, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but
no, I think that's what American McGee intended.
Yeah.
From what we had read before, right? For these games.
Yeah.
This was an exploration of some of his own trauma.
Yeah. Yeah, and also just, you know, trauma on like a larger scale, like in the cultural, not cultural, but like in the societal differences between class and yeah, just, you know, like it was, you know, I feel like he kind of, you know, at some point, you know, you don't leave an asylum. Like that's, you just, you know, you're just sent there to kind of, you know, being compartmented almost. Just, you're just gonna stay here forever because we can't do anything for you because it's all in your head. Like that must have been such a, you know, a difficult pill to swallow for all the people dealing with trauma. So thank God someone decided that you know what, if we can cure, like, you know, diseases of the physical body, then maybe there is like a chance for curing mental illnesses too. So
absolutely. Wow, that was intense.
Yeah,
two bits of the same.
I'm just
so cool.
I'm completely feel like emotionally drained almost. Like that was just cathartic in some ways. So
thank you for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow.
Well, what's the time at?
We've been recording for a little over an hour and a half. So,
okay.
Do you want to stop here for today, or?
Yeah, maybe that's a good stopping point. Just before going down that tongue.
Well, everyone, give us your comments on what your favorite parts of the game have been, or what you liked about the conversation today.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're
What
playing
you
in over summer break. If you're having a
yeah.
break, if you're not having a break, tell us what you've been playing.
Yeah, tell us about your summer vacation. What have you been doing? And are you the kind of person who makes 1,000 plans so you're sure you're getting something out of your time? Or yeah, I'm always interested in hearing how you all are doing. So yeah.
Me too.
Whatever is on your mind. So, but yeah, thank you, Wobbs. It's been another delightful episode. So, thanks for inviting me.
Of course. Thank you for coming, Susanne. And we look forward to the next episode. Will very likely be the conclusion, I believe. For anyone who's been following the whole series, we're coming towards the end of the game. And that's the other thing. If you guys have any suggestions for other games you'd like to see, other conversations you'd like to have, I'd love to hear them in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, Susanne.
Take care, everyone.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.